Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope you are doing good and you are utilizing this time in a perfect way, in a productive way for your studies and other businesses. I expect that you are also taking studying the different steps through the internet. With the help of internet you can learn a lot, and just not by you are using the internet for the internet entertainment purposes only. Just it is best time to spend upon ourselves. Anyway, in the yesterday's video lecture we have finished exercise, and there were some more questions. I hope you can do it of your own. These are left as home assignment for you. In today's video lecture we will do important theorem that is known as the midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem. What is midpoint theorem? So I will first of all I will demonstrate it. This is a triangle ABC. Midpoint theorem states that the line segment joining midpoints of any two sides of triangle. Suppose if you find the midpoint of this triangle, say let us name it D, and say let us name it E. If you join them, this line segment D is so formed. According to midpoint theorem, it would be parallel to BC. It would be parallel to BC and it would be half of BC. So if you find the midpoint of any two sides of triangle, it is parallel to third side and is equal to half of it. Not necessarily you will find in this way. You can find the midpoint of any two sides of triangle. Suppose here if is ABC, suppose we find midpoint of this, name it D, midpoint of AB, midpoint of BC. So in that case it would be DE parallel AC, DE equals half of AC. Similarly, for example, you find here DE. So in that case DE would be parallel to AB and would be half of it. So for our convenient, it is very convenient to understand from here horizontal line. So I hope you will get it here. So what is the statement of a midpoint theorem? We will write the first of all statement: line segment joining midpoints of any two sides of triangle, is parallel to third side and is equal to half of it. Line segment joining midpoint of sides of triangle is parallel to third side and is equal to half of it, any two sides. This is the statement. So statement you have understood very well. We have the midpoints of the any two sides of triangle, then they are joined, these 2 points are joined, the line segment so formed, it would be equal to half of third side and will be and is equal to parallel to third side and equals half of third side. So this is the statement. I have to rub it here, I have the unavailability of the space, so please pause the video here to note it down. So we will write the given. What is given? We will write given D and E are the midpoints of sides AB and AC of triangle ABC. D and E are the midpoints of sides AB and AC of triangle ABC. We will write also it D is joined to E. D is joined to E. This is the given. Given is most important. You should able to write the given to prove, because near about 50% question is in the 50-60%, the proof of the 50-60% question lies within the given. If you understood the given very well, you can easily find a convenient approach to solve the problem. To prove DE parallel BC, DE equals 1 by 2 BC. This is to prove. So to prove this theorem, we will do some necessary construction. Produce DE to F. Produce DE to F. We will produce DE to F in such a way such that DE equals EF. DE equals EF. DE we will produce it to F, not randomly produce. We will produce it in such a way such that DE and EF should be equal. So we will write produce. This is construction. Produce DE to F such that DE equals EF and join FC. We will join it. And join FC. Join FC. So this is all about the given and construction. So let us prove it. I will rub it here because I have the unavailability of the space. Please pause the video here to note it down first. Proof. We will write the proof. In triangles AED and CEF, this triangle, we will make these two triangles congruent, and it will help us to prove this theorem. AE equals EC. AE equals EC. Why? Can you tell me why? Because this is given. E is the midpoint of AC. Given. Angle AED, this angle equals angle CEF, equals angle CEF. Why? This angle equals this angle, because these are vertically opposite angles. DE ED equals EF. ED equals EF. Why? Because by construction we produce E to F such that DE equals EF by construction. So let us check the criteria. It is this side and included angle. So it is by SAS. By SAS, triangle AED is congruent triangle to, look again, the concept of congruent is very important. By SAS, triangle AED is congruent triangle to CEF. So what happens when two triangles are congruent? You know, corresponding parts are equal. We write AD equals CF, CPCT. AD equals CF, CPCT. But AD equals DB. Why? Can you tell me why? AD equals DB. Given, because D is the midpoint of AB. Given. So AD equals DB, replace it by here. So we will write equals DB equals CF, FC or CF. Name this first. DB equals CF. Again, these two triangles are congruent. So we will write angle ADE equals angle FCE. Angle ADE equals angle, CFE. Name should be accordingly. I have already told him. Angle ADE equals angle CFE. Why? Because CPCT. Triangle ADE is congruent triangle to CFE. So this angle would be equal. This angle equals this angle. So, but if you clearly look, if you consider DE, DF and BC, if you consider AD and FC, sorry, and consider DF as a transversal, so these are alternative interior angles. Consider consider AD and FC and DF as transversal, so it means this angle equals this angle. These are alternative interior angles, but these are alternative interior angles. Therefore, when alternative interior angles are equal, the lines through which they are formed, then these lines are parallel. Therefore, AD parallel CF, FC, AD parallel FC, but AD equals DB, or we can write it AD equals DB. We will replace AD by DB parallel FC. Name the second, DB parallel FC. I hope you will get it. These are here alternate interior angles. These are equal because triangles are congruent. So if you clearly look, if you consider AD and FC and consider CF, DF as a transversal, so clearly this angle, these are alternative interior angles. So when alternative interior angles are equal, lines are parallel, AD parallel FC. So let's consider equation 1 and 2. From first and second, you get, we did pause in the previous video lectures that a quadrilateral having one pair of opposite side parallel and equal, it is a parallelogram. From first and second, we will write from first and second. So DBCF is a parallelogram. So what happens when if we have a parallelogram, then its opposite angles are equal, opposite sides are equal as well as parallel, and opposite angles are also equal. So we will write, therefore, DF parallel BC. Can we write DF parallel BC? We can write easily DF parallel BC. Why? Because opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. If DF is parallel to BC, it means DE is parallel to BC, because these are the DEF are the collinear pointers. Therefore, DE parallel BC, because DEF, they are collinear pointers, they lie on the same line, because we will write it DEF are collinear. So if whole line is parallel, it means its part of will be also parallel. Again, opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Again, I will write it here. I'm sorry here. No, please pause the video here. Note it down. Again, DF equals BC. Why? DF equals BC. Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Is it? Of course. But we will write DF is equals DE plus EF equals BC. DF, we can write it DE plus EF. But you know DE equals EF, as by construction we will write it DE plus DE equals BC. DE plus DE, because EF equals DE. Why? By construction DE equals EF. So it is twice DE equals BC implies DE equals 1 by 2 BC. This was all about the midpoint theorem. It is the proof of the midpoint theorem. So you should know it, you should understood it. Please watch the video carefully. If you still find any difficulty in understanding this theorem, please let me know that it's a very important theorem. And in the next video lecture we will do converse of this midpoint theorem and later do some textual questions. Thank you class.